is also a more advanced political will to reduce the implicit support for the country's banks, Fitch said in a statement. Both Lloyds Banking Group and Royal Bank of Scotland were downgraded to an A rating from AAA-. Barclays' rating has been placed on negative watch, meaning the agency is considering downgrading it, which I think they will. Last week, Chancellor George Osborne said Moody's downgrade was a good thing because it showed the government was dealing with the too big to fail problem. Marvellous. Euro billions fail to lift West Wales and Valley's economy. Now, Wales is, yes, it's part of the United Kingdom, but it is not England, folks. Wales is Wales. And it's a good little micro sort of economy. It's one of the handful of places, there we go, to get to poorer after 2 rounds of funding. It's good, isn't it? There you go. I did pull a map up here. God, I'm good to you people. That is Wales there, and they're not doing very well. It's like, this is Ireland, there's Northern Ireland, and there's Southern Ireland. Okay, it's like America, and you have Mexico. It's still the same piece of land, but you have put a border across it for some reason. Anyway, what's this one? UK down rating, or UK rating downgrade was unavoidable. I think this is the good one. Yeah, the government currently expects growth of 2.5% next year and almost 3% for the subsequent years. According to the LGIM, growth is more likely to be around 0.5% a year. Mr. Carrick added, a recession appears likely. Ooh, did we come out of it? He expects the economy to contract in either the final 3 months of this year or the first 3 of 2012, with a high chance of 2 negative quarters running. The government will miss both of its targets of eliminating the structural deficit and have the debt to GDP ratio falling by 2015 because tax receipts will decline as unemployment remains high. UK unemployment. This came out yesterday. Highest level in 17 years. Figures for the Office of National Statistics, ONS, showed the worsening state of the British labour market as the jobless total rose to 2.57 million in the 3 months to August, the highest level since October 1994. The figure gave the UK jobless rate of 8.1%, the highest since 1996. So, this is a little sting in the tail for the second homeowners in the UK. It was quite novel. If you wanted to invest some money in Europe, in northern France, you could buy a house, and they are just about to change the housing laws, or the tax laws rather, on that. So you know, pretty much everything these people have gained over the last decade or so is going to be wiped out. I'm sure you can read this, but I'll read it on your behalf. Effectively, in February, the rules will change to regard how capital gains plus values in France are calculated with regards to secondary homes and holiday houses. Currently, the capital gains tax is applicable in total for properties that are resold within 5 years. For every year after that, there is a 10% discount until the 16th year when all taxes or all sales are tax-free. So basically, after you've owned the house for 16 years, if it had gone up 1,000,000%, you could sell it and keep all the money. You can read on from that. You know, they're changing all that and blah, 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 and they're moving that up to 30 years. So there's going to be a flurry of properties excuse me, coming onto the housing market in northern France as people bail out. And of course, if they do keep their properties, are you going to want to have your property valued at a high value and be paying a lot of tax, or are you going to want to undervalue your property and not? Talking of tax, I don't think we see this one. Goldman Sachs is let off paying 10 million interest on failed tax avoidance schemes. So they owed a lot of money which they hadn't paid, kept that money. They've made gains on that money, and now they have to give the money that they made the gains on away, but they